have tried to save it to local. We'll see how it will happen. Okay. So take a long breathe in and breathe out. Take another long breathe in and breathe out completely. Now we'll chant Om. Breathe in. Uh, Turn both your palms to Pranamasana. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityormokshe Yamamritam. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Vanatu Sah Viryam Karvavahe Tejasvi Namadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Vanatu Sah Viryam Karvavahe Tejasvi Namadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Asato ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amrutagamayam. Om Bhurbhuva Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurumedeva Sarvakaryasu Sarvada. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Om Brahma Vishnu Mahesha Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Venkatesaya. Now slowly do for all Navagrahas. Aditya Namaskaram. Next we'll chant Ma Durge, Ma Kali, Ma Lakshmi, Ma Saraswati, Kartika Deva, Ganapataya Nama. Everyone will do Pranam. Now we'll do the gratitude to Maharshi Patanjali ji. Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacha Malam Sarirasya Cha Vaidyakenam Yopa Pravaram Munina Patanjali Pranjali Ranodosmi Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gururevo Maheshwara Guru Shakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Slowly bow down for your parents, teachers, all your scriptures, text, Bhagavad Gita, Yoga Darshan, all the Rigveda, Samved, Yathurved, Atharved, for all the Vedas, all the Upanishad, all the Puranas, 108 Puranas, all the knowledge and wisdom by our Rishi, Mani Rishis, all will do. All the teachers, friends who have enlightened us, who have guided us toward the uh, knowledge, for them all will do pranam and will be in the path of dharma, will do seva, sadhana, satsang, and will achieve the ultimate goal of yoga, that is releasing ourselves from the birth death cycle, and human birth is the only option for that. So we'll in the path of moksha or moksha. Okay, today's topic. Okay, so already we have started chanting the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So this is speaks more about Ashtanga Yoga. In Raj Yoga, again, it is Ashtanga Yoga. So already I think like we have 8 limbs in Ashtanga Yoga, and those are Yama,
Yeah.
Niyama, then Asana, then
Yes.
Pranayama, and then Pratyahara. These 5 are Bahiranga as today's topic. And next, out of last 3, which are more into the mental aspect, and those are Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, DDS. Okay. So the first 5, yeah, the first 5 are Yama Niyama, YNAP app. Okay.
Mhm.
YNAP DDS. So if you see, okay, Yama is more like social uh, ethics, social behavior, and social practices, whereas Niyama is more about personal practices.
Like
Okay.
discipline. Mhm.
Yeah. So we'll discuss today on that on detail. And after that, when you are coming inside, okay, then asana is more like on physical well-being. So it's like annamaya kosa. So there are 5 kosas, 5 layers, 5 seats of human body existence. So first one is annamaya kosa. Anna means food. So annamaya kosa links to asana. Next limb is YNAPP, pranayama. Pranayama is like regulation of breathing, which is more links to pranamaya kosa, the second kosa or second seat in the panchakosa. And next is pratyahara. Pratyahara is withdrawal of senses and looking into inside antaranga. So we are realizing ourselves because we are like taking the control of mind, and we are looking inside now. So pratyahara is bahiranga because we are withdrawing senses or tanmatras or 5 indriyas or 5 senses, but we have started looking inside. So that will bridge me to next stage, antaranga. Antaranga is DDS, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. And this all dharana, dhyana, samadhi linked to my next kosha, that is manomaya kosha. My in 5 layers of seat, my third kosa is manomaya kosa, and this is linked to that. So after that, in panchakosa we have something very advanced level. When you are in dharana, dhyana, samadhi, and you are going to the depth, then it will take us to Vijnan Maya Kosa. Vijnan Maya Kosa is the scientific layer. Okay. In 5 seats, fourth one is Vijnan Maya Kosa. And the ultimate or the achievement to moksha, when you are no in the bliss layer you are coming, and that is Manomaya Kosa. The fifth seat in the layers is Manomaya Kosa. So what is this like? When we'll come to that concept again, I'll explain, but why I'm explaining is just to link it and to train your brain. First 10-15 days you learn new terms, but once you are linking each other, okay, I'm doing asana, it will be like my physical body, my bones, my muscle, it will be for my body's flexibility and all. When you are doing pranayama, okay, this is for my breathing, prana sakti, pranamaya kosa. The time you are meditating, dharana, dhyana, sabadhis, that will link to Manamaya kosa. And when you are in complete absorption, so like the ultimate stage of dhyana is again samadhi, where a person who practices sadhaka will be one with the object. To the object, what we are gauging, we are with that object. So the object signs in between, and samadhi is like completely enlightened, and that is leads us to Vijnan Mayakosa. And from Vijnan Mayakosa will lead to Manomayakosa. So today we'll come with first topic, that is, yeah, the first topic will today see is Bahiranga Yoga.
Bahiranga.
Bahiranga Yoga. Bahi means Bahar, means external, and
Extra.
Antaranga means internal practices. Okay, okay.
Bahiranga. Okay.
Bahiranga is external, and this one is internal.
Mhm.
Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so little bit for interesting, I have put a little bit view and all, so that you can relate to that. And as well as one thing, maybe I'll not tell, you have to remember the sutra numbers. Why?
Yes.
In Patanjali Yoga Sutra, second chapter, Sadhana Pada, Samadhi, Sadhana, Vibhuti Pada, and Kaivalya Pada. I told yesterday, if you can remember. So now, okay, so this 2.29 means chapter 2, verse 29 or Sutra 29. So from that, Bahiranga starts. Okay. Okay. So, as I told you, just from Sutra 2.9, the 8 limbs of yoga or Ashtanga yoga that Patanjali Yoga Sutra speaks about, or Maharishi Patanjali speaks about this. So, in Bahiranga, YNAPP, Yama, Niyama, and Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, YNAP. So that you have to little bit short tricks you can remember, because in exam suddenly sometimes it will comes like after Niyama, what is the next limb? So it will
Mhm.
come like that. Sometimes they'll ask which Patanjali Yoga Sutra speaks about 8 limbs of this one. So that time you have to remember chapter 229 sutra. And in Antaranga, it is DDS, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Even alphabetically, you can remember Dharana is the in Antaranga first, then
Mhm.
Dhyana, and then Samadhi. See, alphabetically also DHA will come first, then DHY. So in that way also you can just remember. And this will look into inside. So like what is Yama? Okay, is social discipline, as I told. One I told Niyama, which is personal discipline. Asanas, postures, Stiram Sukham Asanam. Okay, then Pranayama. Pranayama is more on inhalation, exhalation, and holding the breath. Pratyahara,
Mhm.
withdrawing senses and looking inside. And now this Pratyahara is bridge between Bahiranga and Antaranga, because from here you are coming out of Bahiranga and looking inside body, and that is Antaranga, inside. And first one, when you are gauging an object, concentrating an object, training your mind to focus on one object, then you are no more getting disturbed, and you are training your mind for higher practices of dhyana. So dharana is like you are just trying to focus on
Focus.
one object. And next, when it is effortless, after so many days practices, it will be effortless. It will be no more a stopper, and that is nothing but my dharana will become slowly dhyana. And when dhyana, I'm no more getting disturbed. My monkey mind is no more jumping. Okay, my vrittis are little bit in control, and I'm completely now stable, no more disturbed. And that is nothing but your dhyana. And dhyana, when it will be practiced for so many days. Okay, like abhyasa and vairagya, as I told yesterday. So abhyasa is a continuous practice, continuous effort, and vairagya is your detachment from the materialistic thing, or it is also called vairagyabhyam, means when you are no more attached to materialistic things and you are connected to the your mind, you are stable, you are no more, uh, then your object science and the sadhaka or the meditator will be one with the object, or completely enlightened, or completely in the absorption state. And samadhi is the final limb in your ashtanga namaskar. Now I'll go with first one first. First one will, okay, in Hindi one word is there. If anyone has done a good job, we'll say sabas. Sabas, maybe you have heard it. Sabas is nothing
Yes.
but you're thanking, you're saying sabas, बहुत बढ़िया काम की. Okay, so so now this formula is about that. If you remember that word sabas, this all will come. See, S A Okay, S A
Uh,
B A, okay, and again S. So Sabas, okay, or like you can remember by yourself. But these things I'll apply to attend a exam, because suddenly you may forget, you may confuse. Okay, sir told something about syllabus. Let me now each letter let me write and explore. So first is ahimsa, completely non-violence. So as
uh-huh.
I told, Yama is social discipline. So your words, your thought, your any action shouldn't hurt anyone. Your food, your diet, it should be ahimsa. You shouldn't kill someone, some animal, some creature or something, to have your dinner or your lunch. So in that way, that is ahimsa. In Jainism, their main principle is ahimsa. Like it's also from Sanatan, but definitely so many people in India, old culture, they'll believe vegetarianism, veganism. Why they'll go to that all is they'll take only plant-based food, because our body is, our intestines are designed for that. And when you are in social discipline, it's not about food, your words, your actions, your any
Uh,
activity shouldn't hurt anyone, and that is non-violence or ahimsa. Next, satya, truthfulness. So when you are in a yogic life, first one niyama is you're true to yourself. What you are speaking, that should be truth. Okay, you no need to compromise your satya. But yes, if you are doing something here and there, some words mithya, to save someone's life, to well-being of someone, and then that is okay, because there you are not harming, but you are doing something for little bit diplomacy, and you are not creating confusion in that way for others benefit you have done, that mithya will be okay. But maximum time you should be in true, you shouldn't lie. Asteya. Asteya is non-stealing. Non-stealing means I shouldn't need to steal someone's object, someone's credit, someone's name, someone's work. So you have to be asteya. What you have, whatever you have talent, that should be part of your, okay, yama. Next, brahmacharya, self-control. Okay, so you should be your mind or your indriya should be in your control. Okay. Okay, so your like what sensory pleasures and all, that you have to keep in control. Brahmacharya is also a life of discipline, tapasya, a student life, brahmacharya. Like generally, there are four ashrams divided for our whole life in previous scripture. First asrama, okay, it's like brahmacharya asrama, 0 to 25 age. So this is the age to struggle, to learn, to follow the guru, to do seva, okay, and guru shishya parampara, you are in the form of student. 25 to 50, okay, old scripture wise it was considered as next asrama. In life there are four asrama. First is brahmacharya asrama, and second
uh-huh.
asrama is your dampatya is marital life, okay, getting married, okay, having kids, take responsibility, give them well culture. You will be in the path of dharma, but also you have to take care of your family and kids. So in that way, that is dampatya. And after that, next life is, okay, vanapasta, 50 to 75 age, vanapasta. Okay, so vanapasta is like, now your family responsibilities and all done. Now you're going to a forest, or like in a out of society, and you are doing learning, you are doing for the society upliftment, helping others, okay, in the knowledge practices, sharing your knowledge to the society, guiding them. And that all is like you are more into the rituals, more into the what you can say, for the society. You'll start working for betterment of society, because you again need the life of moksha. So that is third asrama. And fourth asrama is sannyasa, which is 75 to 100. And in sannyasa, you are no more doing anything for anyone, only for yourself you are spending time. Self realization, swadhyaya, in the bhagwan chintan, you are in the bhakti marg, you are in the seva marg, and whatever you have done 75 years now, Next 25 years is just apply that for yourself, and you are in the Bhagwan Chintan, Bhagwan Smaran and all. And sannyas is like you are no more attached to the materialistic world, just for the like betterment, for the connection of the supreme consciousness, your individual consciousness, you are connecting the supreme consciousness. And that was sannyas. So that four ashramas, one ashrama is this self control or brahmacharya, so which is like you have to be in very discipline, where in the brahmacharya ashram and all, and that is part of yama also. Next, aparigraha, non possessiveness, you are no more asakti or attached to some metallic thing. You are being neutral, you'll not get jealous, and you'll take your all indriyas in control, and you have started looking inside like swadhyaya, and that is part of social discipline or yama.
Mhm.
Next. Okay. Now we'll go to Sutra 2.35 to 2.39, chapter 2, 35 to 39. So, as I told previously, after niyama or yamas, we have to understand also that in a picture wise. So ahimsa, non-violence, is non-injury. Okay, you'll for your voice, for your action, for your words, for your food, and for your any living, you are not hurting any animals, any person, anyone around you. Satya, truthfulness. Okay, so you will be in the path of truth. Astaya, non-stealing. You are not taking anyone's credit. Brahmacharya. Okay, like all senses are under control. Sensual pleasure will be less, and you are in the Sadhyaya mode. You are in the student life or learning mode. You are in the Guru Shishya Parampara. Aparigraha. Okay, non-hoarding, non-grasping with senses. Okay, so it is like you're looking inside you and you're no more into the possessive state. Okay. Next. Okay. And the purpose of this is ethical foundation. Next, we'll go to next five niyama. Okay. So what is this niyama or personal discipline? Saucha. Okay. So sorry. Sorry.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I'll say it as our Indian Standard Time Zone, IST. So the short formula is IST. Okay.
Okay.
IST, why you will remember? Just to not to miss anything when you are getting, sorry, why that. Okay. So why I need this all niyamas is it's my personal discipline in order to do the higher things. So one is cleanliness of body and mind. Okay. In that, Hati Yoga Pradipika by Swami Satman Ram, he has spoke more about Sat karmas. So our body, you may feel it is clean, but when you are applying Jal Neti, Sutra Neti, Basti, okay, Kapal Bhati, you'll do Noli Kriyas. Okay, these all are cleansing. Trataka, eye gazing. So this is for eye cleaning. Neti, Sutra Neti, Jal Neti. This all you are passing one lukewarm water from ear to ear. So that is cleansing of your mucus and all the cough cold. Next, Trataka, it will cleanse your eye. Your eye power will increase. Otherwise, at least your glass power will not increase. It will like restore your eye energy. Like that, abdominal movement, Kapal Bhati, it will cleanse and it will shine your forehead. Kapal Bhati, like scalp shining. And so this all like external cleaning and internal cleaning is required. Next, santosa. Santosa is contentment. Like whatever God has given you, be happy with that. Because the more craving, the more need, never satisfied. Okay, it is not a path of yogi. Okay, if you want something, you can start prayatnam. But first you have to give gratitude to God. Hey, you have given me a beautiful life. You have given me a lovely life. You have given me whatever you have given me, a baby, a husband, a lovely parents. They have given you good education. You have a good health. You have a intellect. You are working means definitely you have a job. Okay, so that all is coming under contentment, means you are happy with what you have. If you are looking something in that time, you can go ahead. And it is like mita vyayata. You should spend as per your need. In simple living, high thinking, those are the principles. It will come here in Santosa. Tapas is tapasya, discipline. Okay, you have to be in learning mode, you have to be in continuous practice, you have to be vairagya bhav, and that all is nothing but discipline. Swadhyaya, every time you have to read Bhagavad Gita, you have to read Patanjali Yoga Sutra, you have to read Hatha Yoga Pradipika, you have to read Garada Samhita, you have to read Ruk Veda, you have to read so many Upanishads, Puranas. You have every time you will be in a continuous learning, and also Swadhyaya is self-study. When you are doing Swadhyaya, you have to understand your self-realization. What I am, what is my purpose of life, who I am Atman, I'm part of Brahman, and like you have to believe in karma. So what are the karmas? Sanchita karma, okay, prarabdha, agami karma. So I'll take this karma, rest all matters thing. I have to live here. Ishvara Pranidhana, like already in Bhakti Yoga, we have learned about that. Surrendering to the high power, supreme consciousness, to the God, to the Guru. When you are doing Ishvara Pranidhana, then it will give you definitely a power to completely burn your ego, and a seva bhava, a surrendering bhava, a service, then definitely it will give you. Like you have to take your Ishwara as Vatsalya bhava, means they are your parents. Sakhya bhava, they are your friend. Dasya bhava, like he is your master and you are his disciple, you are his student. Okay, Guru Shishya. In that way, when you'll take, when for them you'll do Sravana, like you'll learn so many mythological, spiritual stories, Bhagavad stories. So it will definitely bring you in the path of this Iswara Pranidhana, surrendering. You'll do Seva, you'll do Naividyam, means you are offering some Bhoga or Prasad to your Iswara. Okay, you are doing Bhajana, Kirtana, means you are chanting the devotional songs, what your Iswara needs. So that all you are doing. And when you are following that all bhavas, all that surrendering, then it is in Bhakti Yoga how it is studied. Same thing, Iswara Pranidhana. Now, come to next. So again, whatever five we read, that will come in Patanjali Yoga Sutra 240 to 245, where Niyama, five in number. Socha, Santosa, Tapas, Swadhyay, Ishwar Pranidhan. Self-study, Swadhyay. Tapas, it is like you're continuously you're putting yourself in the learning, in the seva, in the sadhana. Every day you're doing asanas, pranayama, dhyana. So every day you have to do tapasya. Socha, cleanliness, purification of body and mind. Santosa, like contentment. Ishwara Pranidhana, surrendering, total surrendering. Okay, next. So purpose is develops inner purity and strength. Next. Third limb in the external one, Bahiranga, and that is your asana posture. Okay, so you have to like stiram sukham asanam. So it provides stability, comfort, and it is directly for your annamaya kosa. So when you are doing a asana, physical posture of yoga, that shouldn't give a lot of pain to you. It should be okay, stable, and also it should be continuous and it should be comfortable. So when you are giving lot of pain in your body to stretch something extreme, it's not good. Gradually, once you're getting the flexibility, you'll do. Even asanas, you shouldn't do directly. You have how you have to do some warm-up exercises. That is called sukshma vyayama, like joint mobilities. Skanda, I'm doing this all. Okay, because some laziness, some uneasiness, and all I'll remove. I'll do neck movement. Okay, so this will definitely relax me. Griva Sakti Vikasaka Kriya, left to right. Second variation of Griva Sakti Vikas. Now I'll do rotation. So this is third variation of Griva Sakti Vikasaka Kriya. Now I'll do Netra Sakti Vikasaka Kriya, complete eyeball movement. Okay, so that will increase and that will give me and exercises to. I'll do diagonal up and down. I'll do just movement. So this all are like I'm preparing my body for next asanas. So it should be slowly you have to do, and it will improve flexibility and good for your physical health. Okay. Yeah. Now in asanas, okay, Patanjali Yoga Sutra 2.46 to 2.48, they more speak about this. Why I have integrated Patanjali Yoga Sutra Bahiranga is I can finish your class within time, but I want you to understand if we are talking about each one in Patanjali Yoga Sutra or which formulas it's linking, because in that way it will build your foundation. Okay. So Patanjali Yoga Sutra, they haven't told more on asanas, but they're saying whatever asana you're doing for physical aspect, physical health, and it should be stiram sukham asanam. Stiram means stable, sukham means not more painful, it's comfortable, and that is called asana. But if you want specific asanas, then you have to go Hatha Yoga Pradipika or Garada Samhita. Okay. So first one, 2.46. 2.46 more speaks about stiram sukham asanam. So it will be steady, stable means motionless, and sukham means comfortable or ease of asana. Okay. If you need asana list, individual asanas, then you have to refer Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Garada Samhita, because those are post-classical era it came. But in classical era or classical period, okay, only Patanjali Yoga Sutra was organized. Next, how to attain perfection in posture. So that is 2.47. Don't go very depth, but little bit you know, because it will help you to link key what is asana. Okay, why I'm going little bit depth is it will help you when you're going again, because 195 sutras I cannot remember one day, but at least I can link to my concepts, so that even if I'm not understanding that Sanskrit, I cannot memorize, at least I know little bit meaning of that. And when MCQ questions will come, these numbers will help like anything. Asana spoke in which chapter? Blindly you can change chapter 2, that is Sadhana Pada. Okay, which sutra? So asana start with 2.46, and that is Thiram Sukham Asanam. Second one, 2.49, how you can attain the perfection. Prayatna means every time you'll try. Saitalya means cool or slowly, okay, with a relaxed mode. Ananta, then Samapatibhyam means perfecting of the posture is with effort. Prayatna is with effort. Saitalya, loosening and relaxing into the asana. And one should merge with the Ananta. Ananta is again to the infinite, to the God, to the supreme consciousness. And then, okay, it will help you. Okay, when you are really relaxed, when you are loosening, when you are connecting to the supreme consciousness, and with a Saitalya Bhava, with a loosening and relaxation Bhava, then Prayatna, continuously you are putting effort, then that posture will come in perfection. Each posture should align with breathing. And when you are doing slowly, it will come. Next, 2.48. What is the benefit of performing asana? No need to go very depth, but just keep it in mind. Asanas, when I'm speaking, it will come to 46, 47, 48 of chapter 2. In that much you remember, it's,
I'm gonna tell my daughter to turn the volume because I can hear.
yeah.
Mana, sorry, she was interrupting. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, the
So,
perform.
yeah, so why I want to tell this little bit depth is, tomorrow if you'll get a MCQ, today you are doing a level 1, when you are going level 2, level 3 and all, they'll ask Patanjali Yoga Sutra more. And when you will be a teacher, with the L2 only you'll be a teacher, with L1 you cannot be a teacher. So definitely you first finish this L1, spend 1 2 or 2 3 months, then I'll teach you L2. But before you are going to L2, you have to learn these steps. Little bit you have to keep basic. Even if you cannot remember, you start chanting when you are listening. These things will help you to go into more depth. So in L1 you don't need much, but only thing is for exam purpose of view, and in second layer L2 and all, definitely this will give you more benefit. So even if you are in the L1 course, I'm giving you little bit on L2 level. Why it is? Because these things will prepare you. These extra screenshots I'm putting from advanced one like L2, L3. Why? Because this will build our foundation. See? Oh, this Yoga Sutra speaks about me. Okay, in Bhagavad Gita it speaks about this one. Yoga karmasu kosalam. Skill in action is yoga. Okay, they're saying even mindness. Okay, so it is like sthita pragya, like in a happiness, in a bad moment, in a good moment, in a success, failure, our mind need to be balanced. We have to accept. And sthita pragya means you have to be normal in all the situations, not very happy in success and not very depressed in failure. Both you have to be balanced, and you have to come up life acceptance. So in this tada Dvandanabhigataha means from that there is a freedom from impact of duality. Dvanda is duality, and you will be no more affected with the dualities, because your viveka, okay, that discrimination will come in place. And if that is there, definitely you'll get the asana better. Okay, your asanas will definitely give you a freedom from the impact of duality. You'll be no more in confused state or dilemma. So it prepares body for meditations. Okay, next after asana we have pranayama. Okay,
Mhm.
so still in 1 to 12 pranayama is not there, but yes, it's in the second chapter you'll get about pranayama. Okay, pranayama is nothing but breath control, the fourth limb of your bahiranga. So what is pranayama? Puraka, like inhalation; kumbhaka,
Mhm.
retention or holding. Okay, retention or hold. Okay, hold the breath.
Mhm.
Maybe it's a automatic, or maybe it's a you are applying, but kumbhaka and rechaka. So exhale is rechaka. So every asana, sorry, every pranayama, it will be inhalation, exhalation, and retention.
Mhm.
And that is nothing but retention of breathing. So a regulation of breathing, like completely you are taking, you are holding, and then you are bringing out, and that is nothing but your pranayama. Any doubt, ma'am?
No, I think perfect.
Now, I want to link again it to Patanjali Yoga Sutra, because the numbers will sometime they will ask. Okay, not in
Mhm.
L1, but in L2, L3 you need that. So at least don't go very depth, but just keep an idea ki, oh yes,
It
yes,
belongs to
yeah,
me.
yeah. Pranayama is linked to my Pranamaya kosa in 5 kosas. Fifth, second seat. Asanas, what we speak till now, that all linked to Annamaya kosa. When we are talking about dharana, dhyana, samadhi in antaranga, it is linked to Manomaya kosa. Like that, when you link concept here, Ashtanga yoga also you are linking, you are understanding the yoga philosophy, and also you are linking it to 5 leads. And in that way, the learning will be very gentle. Okay, because you can interlink each concepts inside. So Sutra 2.49. Okay, please remember, because as pranayama is important, sometimes you'll get in MCQs one format. Which sutra speaks about pranayama? So it is chapter 2, 49th sutra, 49th formula. Okay. So
Mhm.
when we are doing inhalation and exhalation, and this deep inhalation and complete exhalation, and in between there's a vicheda. Vicheda means you're controlling or separating them, or you're putting a kumbhaka or holding the breath, and that is nothing but regulation of breath is nothing but your pranayama, and that is Sutra 2.49. Okay, even I'll show you that in the Ashtanga Namaskara, in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra also. I'll tell you what is the 2.49. Give me some time. Next, 2.5950. The Vicheda is external, internal, or stationary. Means Kumbhaka you can apply outside or inside. So it may be Anta Kumbhaka or it may be Bahya Kumbhaka. So it may be externally, internally, or Sunyaka, means automatically also without a single effort you can hold the breath. In lungs, in single effort you can hold. So it can be also regulated by place, like desa, place or body, time, period or duration, and number of practices. Like in a 1 minute, how dirgha, how long you are breathing in and breathe out, and that sukshma or subtle breathe. So that is pranayama. Like I'll show one anuloma viloma. See,
Mhm.
I'm taking from here inside. Now see, internal hold. One, two, three, four. Now I'll release. It is Rechaka. And see, now I'm again putting hold. This is Bahya Kumbhaka. Now I release again, I'll take inhalation. That is Puraka. Now Anta Kumbhaka, internal. Now again exhalation. Again, I'll put Kumbhaka outside here. So here Kumbhaka, here Kumbhaka, here Kumbhaka. So this is internal Kumbhaka. These are external Kumbhaka. And sometimes automatically also the Vichada or this one applied. And that is nothing but pranayama. One. And like if you see yogic breathing or the long pranayamas, see, I'll try now. Abdominal, heart level, or chest level, and throat level. hold. So that is the Dirgha Sukshma. Even for you, little bit sound I am showing, but internally if I'll do, it will be very Sukshma. No sound will come. See.
Mhm.
See, if you observe, I'm taking Dirgha and Sukma. Like in 1 minute, now if you count, it will come suppose 40, 50 times. But the very mental power will come when you'll do Dirgha. Dirgha means in 1 minute, the breathing will not also be, because I'm, see how much time I'm killing. Normal breathing is like,
Very short.
but now see, I'm doing abdominal, chest, and throat level. It will take 5, 7 seconds, 8 seconds for one breath. So in a minute, it will come down to 15, 10, and that will give you power. In pranayama, it will give very power. See, so your pranic energy will be more power. Prana Shakti will increase, and that is nothing but Dirgma, Sukshma, place. It may be in body or it may be in a country. Desa is like generally place. So even time, period or duration, how much duration you are taking. So normal breathing is suppose 1 or 2 seconds. Now I'm doing that 10 seconds, 12 seconds. So my count is coming down and that is very powerful. Next, 2.51. It also speaks about pranayama, but there is a fourth pranayama. And what is that fourth pranayama? It will called Kevala Kumbhaka. When you are in deep meditation, you are taking long breathing without your putting effort, automatically Kumbhaka or holding will affect. Like I have done in meditation, I am there. Now I'm holding manually, but when you will be deep practitioner, automatic it will happen. It will recognize your object, your breathing, it will recognize internally, and it will hold the breathing automatically and it will come. And that is called Kevala Kumbhaka. And that is nothing but your fourth pranayama, part of 2.51. Okay. And it is all pranayamas where it links. Pranayama links with which one?
Uh,
Pranamaya Kosha.
Pranayama.
Pranamaya Kosa, the second seat of human layer existence, human body existence. So calms mind and balances nervous system. Again, you'll say already pranayama section covered. What is this 2.52 and 2.53? This is also pranayama, but it speaks more about the benefits of pranayama. Okay, this is also pranayama, but it will be little bit more. Okay, so the fourth ashtanga. So benefit of pranayama 2.52. From that, it is thinned and destroyed the veil covering in the inner illumination. So long pranayamas, long these breathings will definitely illuminate, or it will remove the ego, it will remove the evilness, and it will strengthen your prana sakti, and it will be good for mind also. Next, 2.53. The fourth step of Ashtanga Pranayama, the mind, Manasaha, okay, acquires fitness, Yogyata, eligibility. Yogyata is like a Sanskrit word for true concentration, Dharana, which is the sixth step of Ashtanga. So if you see after this Dharana, it will link us to the Antaranga. Antaranga is Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, 6, 7, 8. So some may, when you are doing this Manasa, mind, okay, which will be fit, Yogyata, it will be capable, it will be now getting the eligibility of moving into concentration or Dharana, because you are doing that long breathing and all. So your mind is calm. And with Pratyahara, now you're withdrawing senses. So it will take you to Dharana. So sometime it will say, okay, it will link to antaranga or your internal practices. Next, pratyahara, the fifth limb of, okay, okay. And ma'am, no worries, no teacher will go this much depth, but I'm going because for your benefit. No one will
Yes.
teach, like they'll finish the theory and they'll give little bit example here and there and they'll close the session within an hour. But I don't want like that. I want you to link it to Patanjali Yoga Sutra. I want you to link to 5 leads and all. Why I want to give this is it'll build your foundation for upper courses. And see, with a YPI also, you are only a protocol instructor. The time you are a YWI, yoga wellness instructor, L2, then you are an independent teacher. When you want to be evaluator, you want to train teachers, then you have to be level 3 yoga teacher and evaluator. So yoga master, the L4. So those are the stepwise. It was designed by Ministry of Ayush. Okay, yoga certification board. So Pratyahara, withdrawing of senses, control the sense organ, like Jitendriya. Indriya means pancha indriya. Okay, your eyes, your ears, your taste, your nose, your touch. Okay, these all are your pancha indriyas. Tan matras. Sometime it will be called as tan matras. Why tan matras? Tan matra is nothing but one more they are adding. Mind also they are taking as, like when you are controlling mind. So along with senses, they are saying tan matra. So sometime they'll ask what is tan matras. So seeing, smelling, tasting, hearing, touch or feel, and even mind. So in that way, tan matras they'll say. So this pratyahara is reducing your distraction, and you're looking inside, and that is nothing but the power. And this is the bridge between Bahiranga and Antaranga, because when you are withdrawing senses, definitely your mind is calm, no more distractions, and now you're self-realizing, you're looking inwards, and from that your Antaranga starts. And in 2.54 and 2.55, we'll spoke more on the fifth limb of yoga. So when the five senses cease to be engaged, and if engaged, turn back to the same mind field from which they arose, and it is called pratyahara. Means completely we are withdrawing complete all the senses. And if some senses engage, something it is like you are attached to something, again you are coming back to your inside, you are coming to the present moment. Something jump happened, again you are coming. So when that is nothing but your pratyahara, you're looking inside. Okay, and that is like tortoise, like it will come out, again it will go inside. So it is coming to its real stage, and that is not nothing but antaranga. Next, in that, as I told little bit time, indriya nigraha, indriya control, that is called jitendriya. Jitendriya means you have win over your indriyas. Now you are controlling your mind, because all your mental organs, all your actions, senses, all your tanmatras are under your control, and that is the power of pratyahara, and that is spoke more in 2.55. So it's prepare you for meditation, and pratyahara links you to antaranga. So after bahiranga, what is coming? Concentration. Like you are training now your mind. See, bahiranga you are done. Now antaranga wise, you are focusing your mind to one object, and that is dharana. And when dharana is effortless, continuous, like it's a beginner's dharana, then dhyana is like you are in the meditative posture, you are no more restricted, you don't need a object and all, automatically it's happening, you are not putting effort, and that is meditation. Next, samadhi, absorption means you are now the object science, you are one with the object, you are in the complete enlightenment and observation, you are no more distracted with any metallic strings, external disturbances and all, you are completely absorbed with the object, and that is nothing but samadhi. Okay? So importance, see, as I told, I'm taking you little bit wellness instructor concept. Why? Because your YPI, it will be more easy for you when you are started interlinking each. Improves physical health, okay, builds discipline and character, reduces stress and anxiety, prepares for higher yogic practice. That is Bahiranga. Okay, Bahiranga links with physical health, or if you can remember, you can Annamaya Kosa. Annamaya Kosa is the first seat. Next, discipline and character, Yama and Niyama will bring you to this one. Stress and anxiety, okay, that will controlled by your pranayams, by dhyana and darshan. And stress and anxiety, if you'll say, this all are coming in manomaya kosa and mental level. Okay, so that is one. Prepare for higher yogic breathing practices. So that is vijnanamaya kosa, vijnanamaya kosa, and above it is anandamaya kosa. So, quick summary, Bahiranga Yoga, we have five limbs, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara. And from Pratyahara, your foundation of Antaranga Yoga starts. So now I'll take into little bit on that Patanjali Yoga Sutra, because you can connect with that. Okay, no worries about the completion of the class. I want you to be quality. Like in quality, when you learn, definitely it will help you further to Like after course completes also, you can learn your own swadhyaya. You can look into those things. Slowly you can connect your mind to different things. So Patanjali Yoga Sutra 2.29 is one of the very important, because it will only speak about all the whatever we discussed today. Every limb will cover here. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhiyo, Sata Angani, means Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi are the 8 limbs of yoga. And that is Patanjali Yoga Sutra 2.29. Next, 2.30. Already in slides, I told which sutra will link to what. But now, directly, I'm bringing that to also your side, because when you are chanting, we can link yourself. When you listen to the recorded YouTube, in that also you can think. So
Link
what?
now.
So what is yama? So today I told you a formula. Okay, yama. So that same thing here also it is there. Sabas. Sabas is your yama. So ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha are yamaha. Means non-violence, truthfulness, non-stealing, brahmacharya, celibacy, and non-possessiveness, aparigraha are nothing but yamas. So see, as I told you, this
Hmm.
all are merged, but this is a formula. But this is somewhere giving us hint that what are our yamas. Okay? So
Mhm.
Bahiranga's first one cover here. Next, Sutra 2.32, it will talk more about niyamas. Niyama is like individual discipline. Saucha santosaha taposwadhyaya ishvara pranidhanani niyamaya. Means what are niyamas? Saucha, mental and body cleanness. Santosa, contentment. Tapaha means continuous effort. Swadhyaya, you are learning, you are every time in a learning mode, you are in time, you are like looking into your side, and you are doing swadhyaya, you are doing self realization, you are learning more scriptures, more in the wisdom. Ishwara pranidhana, bhakti yoga, I told, surrendering to God, surrendering to this one, and those all are part of niyama. Okay? Next, you just remember the sutra, that is enough. Now
Yes, that's very
two,
helpful.
two, yeah, 2.46, one of the very popular one in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Stiram Sukham Asanam. Whenever you are talking about asana, they haven't spoke detail like what is Mayura Asana, they haven't told. They haven't told what is Bhujanga Asana. They haven't told about anything. Only they told if you are doing an asana, it should be stable, it should be comfortable enough, and you can do in a long time for that posture. You can hold that posture without giving pain, and your breathing and your inhalation exhalation you can do in the pratyahara, and you have to focus on the infinity, because when you are remembering the god or your guru or the infinite power supreme consciousness, keeping your breathing in control, now you are looking into your postures or doing your stretches, and that is nothing but stiram sukham asanam. Now 2.49,
Mhm.
Tasmin sadi swasa praswasar gatti vicheda is pranayama. So when pranayama, one thing you have to remember 2.49. So what is that? When posture is established, once in your asana, your relaxation, now you're controlling or regulation of your inhalation, exhalation, like puraka, rechaka, is pranayama. You're applying retention or kumbhaka, or that is also come in next sutra. 2.54. Sutra 2.54 speaks about Sasa Visaya. See, Swasa Visaya Asamproyage Chittasya. Chitta means mind. Okay. Ego, Ahamkara. Okay. Your Manasa. Those all are Chittasya. In English, simply it is mind. Okay. Sarupa, Sarupa Anukara. Indriya, Indriyanam Pratyahara. Means, what is that? When you are like withdrawing all the senses, okay, and when pratyahara is, you are following your mind, you are looking into your side, you are no more what you can say, controlled by your indriyas, then it is like sense withdrawing of senses, 5 senses, okay, 5 indriyas, and that is pratyahara. Next, this you can chant like simply Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara. This is Bahiranga. Next, in Bahiranga, already you know it's external practices. Okay.
Practice.
Yeah. Next, how many limbs are included in Bahiranga Yoga? 5. Okay.
5.
Yeah. Which of the following is not part of Bahiranga Yoga? Okay. Only
Dhyana.
Asana, because sorry,
Oh,
Yama, Niyama, Asana are Bahiranga. Only Dhyana is from
yes.
Antaranga. So Dhyana
Okay.
is the option C. Next. Yama refers to
Social discipline.
social discipline. Which of the following is a Yama?
Yama is 1 second. Ahima.
Ahimsa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Non-violent. Niyama is related to.
Personal discipline.
Yeah. Which is not a Niyama? Astaya. Because Astaya is the social discipline. But Astaya is you are not stealing something. But Santosa, Tapas, Swadhyaya,
Yes.
that is your individual you have to apply. Okay. And I told one formula IST. IST is if you are doing like all the niyamas will covered. Next, the meaning of asana according to Patanjali Yoga Sutra: Stiram Sukham Asanam, stable and
Still
comfortable posture. Pranayama deals with
breath.
breathing, yeah, breath, because it is related to pranamaya kosa. Pratyahara means fifth limb of Bahiranga, withdrawal
Withdrawal
of
of
senses.
senses.
Which limb acts as a bridge between external and internal yoga?
Pratyahara.
Pratyahara, fifth limb. Okay, next. Ahimsa means
Non-violence.
you are not hurting with your actions, your thoughts, your words, anything. Aparigraha means
Self-study.
no, that is Swadhyaya.
And
Non-possessiveness.
non
Non-possessiveness, you are no more attached to anything through your senses. Okay. Which sutra defines asana? Today, just before that, I have mentioned Stiram Sukham Asanam.
Is it 2.46?
True. Very good. 2.46 is asana. Stiram Sukham Asana means steady,
Comfortable.
steady and comfortable posture for some time without giving pain to ears. Pranayama is mentioned in which sutra? Just now I told.
2.54.
No, it's 2.49.
2.49.
2.49, the Gatti Vicheda. Okay, Swasa, Praswasa, Gatti Vicheda is Pranayama. That is 2.49. But yes, 2.5 all are telling benefits of Pranayama.
Benefits of pranayama. Okay, yes.
Which is not a part of Yama.
1 second.
Yama is social.
Socha.
Yeah, because Socha is your individual mental or physical cleansing. So that is coming under personal discipline. But this rest three are from Yama.
Yama, yes.
The purpose of Bahiranga Yoga is preparation for higher practices. Which limb comes after pranayama? As I told you that formula, that's why you want to remember. After pranayama, which will come? APP, app.
Pratyahara.
Pratyahara, yes. YNAPP, okay?
Yes.
Next, who compiled Patanjali Yoga Sutra?
Patanjali.
Maharishi Patanjali, okay? So now you are good with this. Now let me jump into the other one. Just give me a minute. I'll open the other slide. How you enjoyed? Is it feel very difficult?
No, I like it. I think again, I really like the way you are connecting it with Patanjali Sutra, so I can connect, so I can understand the meaning. You know how it's connecting. So I really like it. So what I'm gonna do is, I think tomorrow is our last class this week. Then Friday I don't have class. Huh?
Probably we are taking Monday to Friday. But no
Yeah.
worries. If you are free and all, ping me, because in weekend sometime we'll be outside. Okay, so with personal time when we'll be there, sometime it will be very difficult to take a class. But if you are available, I am available. Not this weekend also. For example, this weekend I'm in outskirts, so I'll went to some other places. So
Mhm.
I'll take your class again next Saturday, Sunday, sometime when
Yeah.
time allows. But no
So
worries at all. I'm not in hurry to close your course.
yeah.
I want you
Yeah.
to learn and experience the thing. Okay,
Yes.
now already Antaranga yogas, because DDS I told in that chapter
Yes.
multiple
Dhyana.
times. Now I want
And
to I want you to just like dharana dhyana samadhi. This question I'll bring you, because already see this flow, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. If you know that, any MCQ you can attend, because what is after Yama? Simply Niyama. What is after Pranayama? Pratyahara. What is after Dhyana? Samadhi. Which one is the last in the Ashtanga limbs? So 8 limbs, Samadhi. So what is the first limb? Yama. It is social discipline. It is personal discipline. Asana, Stiram, Sukham, Asanam. Pranayama, inhalation, exhalation, and Vicheda means Kumbhaka. Pratyahara, like non-possessiveness, withdrawal of senses. Dharana, initially when you are doing Trataka, concentrating it, Dharana. When it is advanced, it is effortless, it is continuous, it is Dhyana. And when it is object is directly one with the sadhaka, with the meditator, and you are in the enlightenment, it is Samadhi. So like that, when you are keeping, every question you'll answer like anything. So no worries. Next, Antaranga Yoga refers to internal practices, because Bahiranga external, so it is internal. Which of the following is not a Antaranga Yoga?
can I sit down here 1 second? Asana.
Asana. Because DDS is part of Antaranga.
Yeah.
Dharana means,
Dharana means concentration.
yeah, concentrating on one object internally or externally. Great. Next, Dhyana is,
Dhyana is interrupted focus.
no, interrupted focus is interruption,
No,
it is in
not
disturbance.
interrupted. Sorry,
Uninterrupted,
in
continuous flow of awareness or cognition. Okay,
yes,
uninterrupted it is.
interrupted.
Interrupted
Right.
focus is different. Yeah, Samadhi is,
Um, con, it's ultimate absorption.
yeah, because you are completely oneness with the object.
Object. Yeah.
Antaranga yoga mainly works on,
Breath.
no, mind.
No, mind. Sorry.
Pranayama works on the
Breath.
breath. Yeah. Pratyahara is considered as,
Um, Pratyahara is considered as external limb or bridge between internal and external. Yeah.
yeah, it's not external limb. It is bridge between external and internal limb, because external limb is all five. But this is the one which will start you to advancing into Antaranga.
Okay.
Dharana leads to,
Dharana
now I
leads
have
to dhyana.
dhyana. Effortless is dhyana. Continuous is dhyana. No more disturbed. Okay. Antaranga yoga is part of
Asthana yoga.
8 limbs, Ashtanga yoga. Okay. The main goal of Antaranga yoga is
Mental discipline.
mental discipline, Manomaya Kosha. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, Sutra 1.2 is from
Panch Yoga Sutras.
Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Okay.
Yeah.
Next. The author of Yoga Sutra is
Patanjali.
Mahasi Patanjali. Dharana is defined as concentration, or dharana is
1 second. Dharana is a fixed. No.
fixing mind to one point, one object.
One
Right?
object. Yeah.
Next, moving into inside. Dhyana is,
Effortless concentration.
no, it's effortful, opposite word. So be careful. It's unbroken
Sorry.
flow of cognition.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. That's
Yeah.
I'm just different.
Effortful, effortless are antonyms. Okay. Not
Yes.
synonyms.
Unbroken flow of this then.
Yeah. Samadhi results in,
Self-realization.
Self-realization. You are in absorbed with the object. You are in the ultimate level of bliss. Which comes fast in
First is
Antaranga Yoga?
dharana.
Dharana. Good. Uh, Antaranga sadhana focuses on
Internal
internal
transformation.
because inside.
Inside.
In samadhi, the meditator,
Becomes one with the object.
right? Continuous dharana becomes
Continuous dharana becomes samadhi.
dhyana.
No, dhyana. No, the
Because
continuous
dharana is
dharana.
the first one. To confuse you only, they asked this question.
Dhyana, yes.
Because in YCB, they want you to confuse. Next, final stage of Ashtanga Yoga,
Is samadhi.
samadhi. Next. Now, we'll just have a look inside. So, internal limbs of Ashtanga Yoga, 8 limbs, or mental aspect or mind practices are Antaranga. And the opposite of that is Bahiranga, which already you know the 5. Hi, Jenny. Good morning. Just give us 5 minutes. We are closing. We'll wrap up and we'll come to your session. Okay. But yes, you can listen it. It will be interesting because even if you are in the basic course, it will help you because we spoke about this one. So Jenny, hope you don't mind to take more 2-3 minutes. Okay, next. So Antaranga will more speaks about core concept of dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Whatever they ask, make your mind. Dharana is you are putting effort, you are training your mind. When it is effortless, that concentration becomes meditation. And when you are one with the object, that is samadhi. And in Bahiranga, fifth limb is Pratyahara. Pratyahara is withdrawing senses. And that is linking you, or that is the bridge between Bahiranga and Antaranga. Because when you are withdrawing senses, when you are Jitendriya, when you are no more in the possessive, then you are looking inside. And that will start you to connect with the inside Antaranga. Okay. Dharana, dhyana, samadhi, mental health, stress management, meditation practice, and it's related to Manomaya Kosa because third seat in the human layer existence is Manomaya Kosa. Next, simple practices lead to dhyana. Okay. Mental well-being, and already you know yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta is manasa or mind, or you can also say ego. So that all will come into control, and that is the ultimate mental peace. Okay, so dharana, primary stage of concentration to one point. You are training. Dhyana, like they will ask in some different terms, but you should know uninterrupted and continuous, effortless dhyana. And when you are in higher consciousness, enlightened, absorption, when you are one with the object, the object is started shining, and that is nothing but your samadhi. And samadhi, the bliss layer. Next, detailed study of Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. And that is nothing but your Patanjali Sutra 1.2. And it's more spokes. Yoga is nothing but when all the breath mental fluctuations that you are seizing, when you are controlling that Nirodha, and when your mind is calm, when it is completely under control, and that mind transformation is nothing but yoga, and that is one of the goal of your yoga. So it is for advanced meditation techniques, teaching methodologies, and evaluation skills. Okay, so this is almost done. So what do you have to do overall? Bahiranga yoga, body control. Okay, or it you can say it is Annamaya Kosa. Okay, in Pancha Kosa, in 5 seats of human layer existence, this is Annamaya Kosa. Antaranga, mind control, self-realization. So overall, it is Manomaya
Bahiranga.
Kosha. So in that way, you have to interlink yourself. So definitely it will help. So already you know the flow also, and the questionnaire is also we are good. Okay. So hope it adds value to you.
Yes, definitely. Very, very enlightening.
Now we'll do Santipat. Join your palms, close your eyes. With this power, we'll pray to God for everyone's well-being, mental peace, okay, world peace, and everyone should relax and lead a good life. And in the path of dharma, they'll lead to moksha. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschit dukkha bhavet. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Bow down to Mother Earth, to all your parents, to all your teachers, to all your gurus, all your friends, all your relatives, all you know who enlightened you, who have brought you from darkness or from the ignorance towards the enlightenment, towards from darkness to light, from ignorance to the knowledge, wisdom. To all will do pranam. All our textures, scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, all our Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Samhitas, whatever it was the great knowledge or wisdom. So we'll like give gratitude to all our rishis, muni rishis, all the people who have given this contribution to us in the path of Brahma Vidya, Yoga Vidya. And we'll do Seva, Sadhana, Satsang, will be in the path of Dharma, Dharma Rakshatu Rakshataha. And then in this path continuously we'll enlighten ourselves and we'll do the service to the mankind, and we'll believe in that Atman and Brahman are none other than, and we have to unite them, and that will lead us to the liberation or moksha. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So hope you enjoyed the session, and we'll look you in the next session again with an interested topic. And even I'll share you the things where you have to interlink Patanjali Yoga Sutras along with your yoga philosophy, again with Pancha Kosas. When you interlink each things, it will give a like great mental clarity.
Perfect.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Hi all. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.